I want to be unapproachable. I want to be someone that you can't talk to. I want to be someone that makes you feel really discouraged to talk to. Hello guys, welcome to As If with Asia My Queen. I am your host, Asia My Queen. There has to be a way I can do that intro in a better way. We'll work on that. But how are you guys doing? Good? Good. This weekend, I had a time. My cousin celebrated her birthday. We were at an Airbnb. When I tell you the decorations were on point, outfit on point. Everything was so intentional and it was just a really, really good weekend. And when I tell you my cousin, guys, that woman stresses me out. Always has. Literally always has. Her, my sister. I've always been like, what are you guys doing? Now, all of us being adults, it's like, yeah, you guys, like my cousin, basically me and my cousin are sisters. Our moms are sisters. So you know how that works. You're like really close to your mom's sister's kids. So both of my actual sister and my cousin, both being adults, is just like, okay, like I'm going to have to like let you like do things. And like, it just has to like, when you tell me, I just have to just be like, okay. And when I really step back and think about it, I'm like, I would hate for somebody to think that they could have a say on what the fuck I be doing. You know what I mean? But like, I'm the oldest, so like nobody is like looking at me like, oh, so, you know? And I don't know, like, I would be so irritated if someone was always asking me who I'm talking to, why I'm talking to so-and-so, I'm friends with, and shit like that. Like, I literally, when I'm talking to my siblings on the phone, like, I'm like, oh, are you still friends with so-and-so? Are you still friends with, like, checking in? Like, what's going on? What's your life like? Right? And I don't have anybody really that's like that with me. So like, and I know for a fact, like my personality, that's why I'm placed where I'm placed. My personality, like you can't tell me things, right? Like you can't just like, oh, I don't think that's like, I know what I'm doing. You know, like step the fuck back. Thank you. Thank you. And then I fall on my face and then I have to learn. But like, for the most part, this sounds really arrogant, but like for the most part, I can feel through what I'm supposed to do, right? Like in situations that I have to make a decision whether I should do it or not, like I'm the type of person that I look at the outcome of a situation. And if I'm willing to, this sounds so crazy. Oh my God. If I'm willing to deal with the outcome, I'll just do it. Even if the outcome is like kind of bad, but I'm like, okay, I can deal with that. Like I'll still do it. But for me, I don't really trust other people that they do that with themselves. This is like the big sister, big cousin talking. So like, please guys, if you're not a big sister, if you're not the oldest cousin or anything like that, you ain't gonna understand what I'm talking about. Those of you who understand. I don't trust that they'll think about the outcome before they make a decision. You know, like when you're younger, I'm going to say this, like when you're younger, you don't think, oh, this might happen if I do this. You don't like, I never was like, oh, what might happen if I overspend, you know? Actually, let's make a different example because bitch, anyways, what will happen if I don't know. But you get what I'm saying. Like, I didn't really think of what's going to happen afterwards. It was just like, oh, I want to do it. So it's hard for me to be like, It's hard for me to trust them with themselves. And the thing is that, like, I talk about being a big sister often, right? And I just don't give a fuck if people are irritated by that, because we deserve somewhat of like a Nobel Peace Prize for the work that we've done. So if we're going around telling people I'm the oldest brother, I'm the oldest sister, and it's because we deserve like 30% off at Ross. Yeah. Give us a quick 25% off at TJ Maxx. Like, we deserve something like a veteran's discount. Cause we went through it, and I want us to hold hands right now. Hold my hand. Close your eyes. We are sisters. We are brothers. Because what we survived, is a story to be told. Yeah? Anyways. Moving on. Oh, I wanted to tell you guys something, gang, but I had forgot last episode. White people. This is the part of the show where I want you to put the speaker to your ear. Closer. Look me in the eyes if you're watching this. You don't get a cookie for not being racist, okay? Like, you don't get a high five, good job, because you chose not to be a piece of shit. Like, I'm so confused. I am just baffled. This older man told me that he started liking black people because he fought in Vietnam War next to a black man. And I wanted him to know that I'm so taken back. What a hero. What a hero. And I looked at him and I was like, wow. Don't you find it interesting that it took war for you not to be a hateful person? Baby, you could tell by his face that he thought I was going to be impressed. Oh, you like black people? Then it makes me want to contact the black person that was impressed by what he had said, because I know it had worked before. Babe, listen. I understand people have to go through things to get to the promised land. I get it. Some of us walk around with just the dumbest views. And sometimes life has to hit for us to put a fucking brain in our head. So I get it. But that's something that you can go in your room and congratulate yourself for, right? Me? No, I don't care. But be happy about that on your own, maybe amongst your white folks. But with me, you're not getting anything out of me. That's almost like when men want a high five for raising their kids. Okay, like, you did the thing. Now the baby's here. Bare minimum. Like, and I hate to say it, like, but you should Congratulate yourself for that. Yes. Congratulate yourself for being a good father. Yes. But for you to go around and screaming and telling everybody that they should congratulate you for being a good father, we ain't got it for you. So, old white man, I ain't got it for you. And then something happened today that really irritated me as well. I'm just like, this dude walked up to me at the gym and was like, hey, do you like fufu? Like, why? I was like, I don't know what that is. Just so he could get. Did he? No, he didn't. He decided to describe what fufu was and stuff. And I was just looking at him like, oh my God, what do I have to do? What do I have to do to look unapproachable? And I'm being so serious. Like, I'm being dead ass serious. I am asking a real question. What do I have to do to look unapproachable? Because this is ridiculous. Yeah, like the things that people think that they could say to me, I know for a fact not everybody goes through this. So there has to be something that'll make them get. It's just so crazy because, like, all my life I prided myself for being an approachable person. Someone could talk to. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to be unapproachable. I want to be someone that you can't talk to. I want to be someone that makes you feel really discouraged to talk to. Because for some odd reason, when you are approachable, when you are someone that's very open, you get dumbass fucking questions like, do you like fufu? In the middle of a fucking gym and you don't even know me. You don't know me. You don't know me. Like, you drove past and he was in a wheelchair. You drove past multiple people. So why didn't you ask them if they like fufu? Exactly. Cause I'm BLACK. I'm just like, bro. So, like, when I'm at the gym, when I'm out in public and I really don't want to be bothered, I do the meanest face. I look like I just got out of prison because I'm not playing this shit no more. Because for some reason, when you walk around smiling, people want to come up to you. I started liking black people when I fought with them in Vietnam War. And sometimes I do feel like I may seem like the black person that's like really impressed by white acceptance. And because like this shit is just ridiculous. I'm just not. I'm just okay with us being like, cool. Let's talk about our favorite fucking movie. Let's talk about the things that make us laugh like normal fucking people. I feel like so bad you guys really just want to walk up to us and be like, you're black! Or something like, because there's no reason why the conversations should start off like this. Do you know what I'm saying? But I would just rather, I don't even want to fix it. Nothing. I would just rather, like, just don't talk to me. Just do not speak to me. Like, I'm being so fucking for real because that shit is just so annoying, bro. So damn annoying. Be regular. Because I do know some people that be like, oh, well, some people just haven't been around a lot of black people, so they don't like know. So sometimes they're just nervous. Okay, if you're nervous, practice at fucking home. YouTube how to act around black people. Oh, oh God, don't YouTube that. YouTube what things you should not say to black people, and practice in your fucking room. Practice in your room and then go out in the world and do that. Because I can't keep being your fucking test dummy. I really can't. And that's probably what the fuck he did. He probably did Google he probably did Google what to ask black people. And I guarantee you the first search was, do you like fufu? Mm-hmm. See what happens when you sit down and talk through your day? You're able to digest what the fuck that happened. And also, there's some problems that get solved. That reminds me of this time where my brother searched how to talk like you're from New York. And I heard this thing being like, dead ass. Or what's another New York word? I don't know. I can't come up with one on the top of my head. But like, I kept hearing that from the living room when I came out, and he was practicing how to talk like he's from New York. I'm like, you guys, I can't deal. Moving on. I realized how tired I am of empty promises. Like, so much so that I can't stand when someone's talking to me about something that they were gonna do. When I tell you that shit irritates the life out of me, babe, pack it up. You weren't gonna do it. I'm a firm believer that people do what the fuck they want to do. I'm sorry. I am sorry. People do what they want to do. So if what you were gonna do didn't get done, okay, that didn't make any sense. So what you were gonna do didn't get done, you did not want to do it. And to me, that is perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine, right? Not wanting to do something is perfectly fine. But I think some people really know that they don't want to do it, but society has conditioned us. You know, I love to talk about society's conditionings and all that shit, right? You knew that was coming, babe. Society has conditioned us to feel like we aren't doing enough. So we make up these fake ass dreams. We put 50,000 things in our bio that we do that we don't do. Digital creator, digital marketer, assistant to Sherlock Holmes, like things that we're just not doing. But we feel like that adds value to us. You know, so we just lie to other people, to ourselves, just to feel like we're moving. And the thing is that like, it's so easy to make people think that you're moving because all you really have to do is just update your bio. You put one state, flying to another. You're a digital marketer, fitness guru, designer, and podcaster. Knowing you really deep down inside, like, I would understand if you're trying to manifest all this. Like, I get it. We here. I love a good manifestation. I love lying through it. Maybe. But it's another thing when you don't want to, right? But like, you just want to feed that to people because that's where our value is at, is like doing things. So we go around and we're, I was gonna do this. You weren't. You don't want to. And so I don't even really blame people who go around lying like that. I blame our culture, our society for what they have fed to us. The fact that they have fed that we have to be all these things. We have to be a jack of all trades to have value. You know, so That part irritates me. That part irritates me, and I don't fault other people for that. I really don't. Even though it irritates me and I don't want to hear the shit, because I know when someone's talking bullshit. I know when someone is like, oh, I was gonna do this or I was attempting to do that. I know when it's bullshit. And it's just, y'all know, if you've listened to this podcast long enough, I hate wasted time, baby. Cannot stand it. Start itching when I feel like I could be doing anything right now and I'm here being fucking irritated. So like everything always boils down to that for me. Wasting my motherfucking time, right? So you're just here telling me all these things that you were gonna, but like this didn't, no. The first time when I knew that people were always going to get done what they really want is when I went to donate my plasma to get my nails done. That's how I knew. I was like, oh, people gonna do whatever. Okay. I don't know if I should have. That was years ago, guys. It was a long time ago. I'm telling you right now, like I don't fault anybody that donates their plasma, but that is something I will never do again. When I tell you that shit, like, first of all, those of you who have done it, when you are sitting in that bed and you got that needle in your arm and you're looking around, you are questioning what the fuck you've done with your life for the years you have been on this earth. Because, yeah, we gonna just keep it like that. Anyways, going back to the Gunnas. I also think that some people were really gonna, but they don't feel supported. They don't feel like there is somebody that is cheering them on. And man, I know how that feels. I know how that feels. Oh, I know how that feels. Oh. But you have got to be okay with being your own cheerleader sometimes. You've got to be okay with knowing that you are the only person who believes in you. It just is what it is. And to be honest, being in that space makes you so grateful for the people who do eventually come. Because you know what it's like to do it all alone. To be the only person that's motivating you. Like there's nobody that's telling you keep going, keep going. So once you get them people, you're so much more grateful for them. You know, I am so fucking grateful. I wish you guys knew. I wish y'all knew. My God. But once things do work, right? Whatever you consider it being as working, right? Some people describe success in different ways. But once things work, you're going to thank yourself so much for being there and showing up every time. So worrying about the people that aren't there is going to be a complete distraction to your process because you need every amount of energy to keep this going, right? To keep the momentum because, like we said, we're doing it alone. And I would also like to say that, like, once things work, then people gonna start, oh, I done known you was finna be a blah, 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 blah. I knew you were finna graduate. I knew you were about to graduate high school. I always seen it in you. It's up to you to take it or leave it. But just know, once it does work, everybody done knew. It's like, okay. I try my best to not pay attention to who doesn't repost, who doesn't support, I don't care. People have this thing where it's kind of hard for them to support someone that's in proximity to them, because then they feel like they have to ask themselves the real questions. Why aren't I doing what I want to do or taking the steps to get to where I want to be? And I think it's important for us to understand that those questions are really hard questions for some people, right? Because when you dig and you see why you're not showing up the way your soul wants to show up, why you don't feel deserving of what your soul is asking you to do, those answers could be kind of ugly. Some of those answers force you to reframe your relationship with some people. Like, you probably didn't even know you had a toxic relationship with your dad or with your mom, your grandma, and things like that. And you ask yourself certain questions and then that is exposed. So we got to understand that some people are just scared of the answer. So they don't ask themselves questions. They'd rather look another way. So that's why that person is probably reposting somebody that does the exact same work as you, and they don't repost you. And y'all supposed to be cousins or siblings or best friends or close friends or whatever. I'm not saying that you should accept it, no. But what I'm saying is, I think that makes it just so much easier for us to understand where that person is coming from. Because not all the time it's coming from a really harmful place. It's more coming from a place of avoidance, not wanting to really face why they do what they do. That's why when some people be like, oh, go to therapy, oh, go heal, you don't understand what therapy unfolds for some people. So, not saying that they shouldn't do it or shouldn't go to therapy, but you don't know this person's story. So you don't know what's going to be revealed to them. So the suggestion may be spot on, but telling people to do it like it's easy, telling people to do it just casually, oh, just go heal. It's bruh, it's not that simple, right? What I would also suggest, when people have family members or people close to them who don't really support them, I would just limit my expectations and also limit my communication with them about said venture. We're not talking about my YouTube channel. We're not talking about, if you're not hyping me up, trying to help me with something or anything like that, I'm not talking to you about it. If I know what it's gonna come, if I know that you're going to be oh, so how much money do you make? Do you even you know what I mean? That kind of hounding. It's I don't need to have a conversation with you, because I don't think any of us have the space or the time for people with limiting thoughts. We can't afford it. So you got to limit what you're telling that person. Because you're not about to feed my brain with thoughts of limitations. Go to hell. If they want to keep talking to you about it, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Usually I'll just laugh it off, they're asking me questions. I'm yeah, I'll just lie. I'll just fucking lie. Honestly, that's the best thing to do, to be honest, is just fucking lie. Because it's you're asking me this question to do what? That's just people. Some people have way too much fucking time on their hands. I don't give a damn what a lot of people are doing. Most people are doing. Get a fucking hobby. My God. So, I'm going to end this episode with a Q&A. Let me get my phone because the questions are on there. Okay. So every episode, I'm going to answer one question. Okay, because like I can't really bank on people asking good questions because sometimes they're like, "Oh, are you a virgin?" Or "Oh, can you like suck my dick?" Sometimes, my Instagram gets in the hands of complete perverts, and I just don't get any appropriate questions. But this time we did. Okay, how do you handle negative comments and critics on social media? I don't really get a lot of negative comments, to be honest with you. I think when I do, it's from just the weirdest fucking people on the planet. Like, sometimes I'm like, how did we get here? From what I said to what you typed and sent, I want to know like the in between. I want to know the crossroads. Because what the fuck? That's usually the issue with some dumb comments because like I don't really be like saying things that are like controversial, like, like I don't really say things that you guys should disagree with me about. Like, this is a dictatorship and everyone should agree. No, I'm joking, but like I just don't say anything that like really should be debated. That's why I cannot stand people who are always wanting to debate about some shit. I have a lot of those people in my family, guys. Like, everything is a debate. Everything is, the devil's advocate. Like, we don't need devil's advocate. We don't. Wasted time. The clock is ticking. We're getting closer and closer to death. Why are we spending it on being the devil's advocate? I cannot stand a devil's advocate. Oh my God. I just add a different perspective. If it's not out of your head, I don't care. It's you and I that's talking. But anyways, I don't deal with them. Like, when I do see them, like there was a video where people were talking about my mouth and shit like that. Like, I just leave it. I don't care. And I don't reply because I know when you start replying to negative comments, then people start getting super hype and think that they're going to get a reply too. No one's getting attention now. Like, I don't care. I don't care if you disagree with me. I don't care what you think. I don't care. If it's not agreeing with me, I don't care. And that's just what it is for me on social media. In person, we can discuss. But on social media, I'm not doing the explaining or educate or debating and things like that, because I don't think social media is the proper place to debate. It just isn't. I think most people have an ego and they want to look smart and they want to dunk on you or your thoughts and things like that. So it's not coming from a place of, this is how I feel. It's coming from a place of, I want everybody to know that I'm smart and I don't know, won this fucking debate. Like, bruh. Okay. So I just kind of let people have it. I also do think that if you really want to educate someone that you see fucking up on social media, you would approach them privately. I don't think it's sincere when it's in the comments. I just don't. So, with that being said, I ignore them. I don't say anything. If you come to me Oh no, actually just don't. Yeah, but if I say something that's messed up, like, and I'm talking about like messed up. I ain't talking about a joke. I am not, no. If I say something that's messed up and really hurt your feelings and you fuck with me, DM me. Hey girl, like, I was really sad when you said this. And that just makes, I feel like for me, that just makes a better conversation, because I know, one, that you're not trying to come from a place of, oh yeah, like I told her. Bruh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. I think you should just look at it like, with some things, like if you're on the internet wilding, like I'm talking about lying, just, yeah. But like if you're just on the internet, like trying to show your outfit and people are talking shit or saying your outfit is ugly and things like that, just know that they're trying to do it for the crowd. They're tap dancing for everybody else. It's not coming from a sincere place. Even if they probably do think the outfit is ugly, they're just trying to like make everybody laugh because they're lacking in some sort of way. Someone who is genuine, which that's the audience that you want. Someone who is genuine is going to DM you and be like, hey girl, like the outfit would have looked better if you did something like this next time. Those are the type of people that you want to be your audience. So those dummies that are, oh, it's trash outfit, whatever, let them tap dance for everybody in the comments. I hate to say it, but like, know that those type of people are just beneath you. So we're going to wrap this episode up. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for watching me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, TikTok. That's it. Just follow me on those 2 platforms. Asia My Queen, everywhere. Bye-bye.